Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Microtopia. Keltamar is here. Welcome in, thanks for coming first. Last time we were here, we automated the gyne production, which was an extensive process. I chose to do it via the splitter method rather than the timer method, and I also chose to do it with new ants, which isn't the most ideal solution, but it makes it more likely to work out perfectly. So it is what it is, but also, but for now, though, we're going to jump in and take a look at that, take a look at what else might be going on, and then work on our grid alignment, our base grid alignment. That button right there. All right. So here's this. We have 2 gynes waiting to go. We have a third one that's about a third of the way done. Maybe, yeah, about a third. And we have lots more stuff, of course. Full base redesign. I don't know about redesign, but definitely gonna tweak it a bit. So we were talking about how to align everything here. And I think what I want to do is move some of this stuff over and out of the way a little bit. Because it's going to be a little bit of a pain otherwise. You pull this back, pull that down there, pull this back to here, pull this down to there. And that way it gives me a little bit more room here to start with. And then we can probably pull the bus this way just a bit as we do this redesign. So let's move these guys, and we are going to do a little bit of redesign because we need to figure out how exactly we want to do this without using the splitters, I think. So let's do some experimenting with it to begin with, and then go from there. I think I want the bus to be in this second to the last grid that I have here, so I'm going to leave this one open, and I think I will start these here. And I think I want to have a space in between each one. I think. Ooh. And then I'm going to keep the game on pause because I don't want them coming in here. We're at 60. Wait a minute. Oh, there are already ants in here. Okay. Never mind then. There's already 4 of them in here trying to keep up with this shenanigans. This is pulling from this one, which is the first one I want them to hit. And the other one is pulling from the newly mined stuff, which is this one back here, which is gone. Let's fix that before we do much more. Out there, please. And then from that, we have this one. And we have another clump of them someplace, I believe. Oh yeah, there's a bunch down here still. Okay, good. And then we have to start mining to get more iron. So we'll want to, be careful with that. But what I want to do with these things is put them... Huh? F? Oh, I see what I did. Like this. And I want that one to be first, because I want that one to be hit first with connecting here. So we're going to want to run this along here. And then let's do a null. And I want to go up to there. Well, it'll go all the way to... It'll go all the way up to the end. Yeah, I think it'll go all the way to the end and around. Then what I want to do is a counter gate here, I think. Although, will that break things? Well, there's only one way to find out, I guess. Let's do then... Yeah, do one of those. Do one of these. And then we can go over to wherever the stockpile is. And I want to do that multiple times here. And then I got to test the counter gate. And I might not even take those that far. Now this will go 4 times. And what this will do... Actually, I might need to go around one more time. What this will do is it'll make sure only one is in each smelting bay, which I think is what we want to have happen. This needs to get moved over, and I think it can be closer than that even, which would be nice. We'll want to do this, and then off of that goes the carry gate. Change that to a default not position, please. We'll go 2 on a gate, I think, 2 spaces on a gate. And then from there, we do the old gate. Again, 2 spaces on a gate. Second count gate is longer than the first. Is that a problem? Oh, no, but you're right. I should have made it the same. No, because it functions the same way. But what I want to do is I want to put these guys in here. I think, because I want to see how they count. But it was still a good call. Yep, thank you. This will go back to there because they have, they're not old, but they are not carrying. And then this one will go like this back in there. And you don't like the loop. I was afraid of that. This might not work after all. Let's put that there. But I don't know if this is going to work either. And then I want to see what this looks like. If I say 4 here, how does it register those 4? Okay, it deregistered 1 as soon as it went. Yeah, that's not going to work. Only measuring them in that area. Not measuring back. And it's definitely not going to measure where this falls. Also, why are they not working? Wait, you both think there's nothing? Oh! You're on the wrong one. There we go. And this gets deleted. Oh, there's still an ant in here, too. Man. There we go. Okay. So I don't think that's going to work the way that I want it to. Because when these guys are working, it detects there's 2 there. And you're stuck here at the end because I screwed up. Come up and around. No, I can't have you go up and around. Let's do the counter gate here so we can get these guys cleared out. Why are you having a fit up there? Oh, because you need to have the counter stop gates. And I need to have this elder trail in here. At least for now. Yeah, so you don't measure backwards at all. How can I handle that without doing the splitter? I've seen this done. I thought with counters. But maybe they had this kind of actually... Iron duck, smoke him in. Uh-oh, indeed. So, just resetting the timer. So I guess we could go back to splitters. It's just going to make this not as ideal. Trolling the Hat Redeemers. But I guess we have to do what we have to do, at least until I can figure out something better. So if I want to divide this evenly... I should do it like that. And I need to take these out. They do not belong here anymore. Actually, take this out as well. Just stretch these guys down into that. And now you register the whole area, which is what I want to have happen. And then this needs to be connected back here someplace, which for right now is going to be ugly. Oh no, I got some in here too then. Oopsie. You're going to be this connection. You're going to be that connection. We get the bus figure straightened out. It's going to be ugly, but it'll be fine. You can go there with 2. And then this... You're the 4. Well, maybe I should have swapped those then. Do this. And that. And then pull you guys off of here. Alright, I don't like it. I want to figure that out differently to not have to use the splitter. But for now, it'll work. And we have enough space here that I can probably figure out whatever we need to figure out with that when the time comes. Gosh, redoing this and moving this around is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. I don't need all of these, I don't think. I'm going to go down to 2 of these, but I need to have 1, 2, 3 spaces behind that, which actually works out nicely. 1, 2, 3. There. Up here. Break this. I have it set at 120. Break that. So they don't come in here. Delete these guys. Ooh. Well, there's some stuff back for you all. And we do the same type of thing here. There's no other source for iron blocks. This is just a single one. I did it again. Don't press R. That's erase. 1, 2, right here, I think. Oh, I forgot to put the space in. And then this one goes over here. And I think I should probably move all that over then. Make it more symmetrical. There, there, there. Symmetry. Alright, and then I went out. I don't know that I really need to go out this far, but until I really know what I want distance-wise, I think this will be fine. And then you come down this way. And we move this one over to there. You get that, and then we do a 2-block irrigate. 2-block old gate. Do the bypasses. Do here. Let's back that up. No good reason. And then you get to be an elder trail down to the bus. Okay, so we need a... this one can be a little bit neater. We need a stockpile gate here. Did I build all this too close? No, it's perfect. And then a counter gate. Counter gate is a 4 there. It's not going to be a 4 anymore. We'll make it a 2, and it probably doesn't need to be that. And then this can go here and back out to the bus. And then you get to assign to there, less than 120. Well, we got one ant in there. I'll let it do its thing, it's fine. Do I actually have... Yeah, I do actually have some in these places. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this gets all deleted. I suppose I could have gone up further. Especially given the fact that we have a lot of space up here. And I'm not going to make this that big. I could push all this stuff up maybe by like one chunk. It wouldn't hurt. Let's start that process 1 block at a time. What do I have these in the middle here for? Oh, because they were... Yeah. We don't need that anymore either. You need to be a little bit more out of my way. This is totally arbitrary and not necessary, which is why I'm doing it. Oopsie. Come back here, ant. Aren't you old? Why do you not go old? Okay. Do that. Do that. This, that, this. Okay, I think that'll be a better fit. Let's repeat that over here. Old ant left. Oh. Good catch, but why is that one stuck? Okay, good. It's working. It was just some... Maybe it just barely missed its cutoff? Who knows? Thank you for watching. I sure wasn't. Okay, that'll do for now. And you're still here just because you're still here, like you're still alive. Yeah. Okay, this is also 120. Take that out so we don't have any sneaky ants in there. Weird. I wish I could copy this. That would be super duper nice about right now. But we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll keep 2 on this one as well, just for reasons. Wait a minute, something not right? Something is not right. Oh, these machines are bigger. I wonder if there's a BP system? Bypass? Blood pressure? Ronson Pincho? It's coming. I think Graspian said that, mentioned that they're working on it. I guess it doesn't matter where this is, so let's just leave it alone. Area gate. Old gate. Counter gate. One in there for, or two in there for now. Two in here, I guess, is fine. And then stockpile gate here. I saw you. Moving on in there. It's a ghost advance past. Yes, but who are they passing? Again, 120 here. We're lining up and mustn't have to redo the gates come fit. Yeah, well, I need to get some space moved away first, but yes, I could start squaring the thing up, but I won't have to remove, don't have to redo them. I'll just have to move the dot up as I move the main bus. So it won't be like having to redo the whole thing. It'll just be having to move each dot. Noise. Alright, so you'll go here, and then you'll go here. And you'll go up to... where do we align that at? The middle of the back of this machine. And we go up by one, and then we do divider. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you go here. Wasn't the one I thought I was clicking on, but okay. Right? Right. Wait. 1, 2, 3, yes. I never watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I thought about it a lot of times, but I never actually watched it. I heard it was a good show, but I never actually watched it. Alright, and then that gets one more and then one more. At 10 out of 10 moments, but you'd say we're out to 7 out of 10. That's worth it. I would say that's worth it. I mean, I've spent a lot more hours of my life watching a lot worse shows, so... didn't think that was connected. That'll go down to this. Go here. Do a counter into there. We could do up to 4 of these. I think. Andre Brower, yeah. I think he's... he was on something. Nerd! Welcome in. He was on something that I watched years ago, and I thought he was good. But I'm trying to remember what it was that I watched that I liked him in. I have no idea. Since I have this old gate bypass here, I should also have an old gate here. That way I pull off the old guys on the outer bus sooner. Oh, did I take out... there's not one on that corner. Did I take one of these out? No, there's still one here. least. But yeah, I know he's in a lot of things. Thought I had an old gate here in this corner. Something about dramatic actors and comedy just works? Yeah, I agree. Was he in that movie, that show with the submarine? That was Leslie Nielsen, yes. And Liam Neeson, for that matter. And Tommy Lee Jones. And more. What's that show called? About a decade ago. Submarine, like, you're talking about Liam Neeson right now? Okay. Did you watch, whatchamacallit and not like it? Naked Gun? Head out, nerd? Alrighty. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. 120 on that one as well. You already expected it to be bad? Who are you? Oh, a dead drone. Okay, well. Not a whole lot I can do about that, I guess. Wish there was a thing you could delete them with. Would be kind of nice. You've heard Naked Gun was good? Yeah, I did too. So that's, interesting, I guess. Oops. I think I can just do this to remove it, right? Right. No accounting for good taste. Wait a minute. How did I move that? Oh, these are pulling from here and from here. I need to do something different with this one then. None of the Naked Guns had good taste. That's kind of the point. You're not wrong. What if we moved this over here? What if we extended that there? And then what if we did these guys? Let's see, I want you to go first. What if we did these guys, not there, here. And then we split off from there. If we had a carry gate... if carrying material. And that comes back this way to go into this output as a secondary output or a tertiary output or to the F-nose output. That might be a good idea. I mean, to be fair, Iron Ducks, Calidorn would agree with you, but I'm not sure that's a good excuse. Blue Sky was canceled because people didn't want to pay attention. I'm not sure what that means entirely either. I think that's what I want. Too many jokes, gags per scene, and the average person didn't get them. Okay, I agree with that. I don't want this. I want to do that on a diagonal. For reasons that will become evident in... Right about then. You and your sophisticated comedic palette. You less than $1.20. So what'll happen if I'm right here? Somebody will poke their head in here and get on this loop. They'll first check to see if there's any fabric in this box or in this box and pick it up. And they'll carry it over here and drop it into this box, where this is kind of like the master one here. Which, remember, for the originals, there isn't a line that isn't a pun, gag, or joke? Yeah, pretty much. And then, if not, then it'll go on and it'll pick up a piece of fiber and go out here and turn 2 of them into a fabric. And I think that will work out well enough. Ah, you cleaned all that up already. Didn't take long. We have that one way out there. Let's do that next. Like this. Wait, why do I have 2 old gates here? Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. Shut up, Molly. Perfect. And then this gets moved, obviously, out here as well. There. Nope. Nope. Turn around, light bulb guy. Loot. Sweet loots. Alright, so that takes care of most of the bus. We have obviously some more stuff to work on. But it takes care of most of it. We still have this one here also. I think, though, I will wait on that until we get rid of this. Plus, this is kind of in the way, so we need to drill that out. Anyway, for Spaceballs 2, you need your Moranis fixed. Yeah, that's the best part. That's the part I'm looking forward to the most with that coming out is him coming back to his rightful place. Claiming his mantle as a comedian. Customers come in, there's dialogue, camera tracks along with the actors as normal, but in the background, well seen in focus, are types of keys that can be bought. Oh, Police Squad. There's an episode where Frank and company set up an undercover operations posing as a locksmith store. Oh, is it, it's nuptial flight time. How many did we fly? 3 guines this flight. Thus far, anyway. How close are we to the 4th one? So close. We might get it out, but I don't think so. I think they're going to be too slow. Plus we're waiting on a green. Yeah, we almost made 4. It's not bad. Not bad. Given the fact that we're only making 12 larvae per minute as it is, it's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so I need to move a lot of stuff here. Alright, we got 3. Not bad. Alright, there we go. And we attracted 36 drones. Still don't know what that really means. Skeleton keys, some other off-brand keys, and turkeys. Classic. Classic Drebin. Let's change, well, we'll change that in a minute. This... get lost. Clean that up in that one a little bit. This goes out here. Sorry, my friend. There is an auto mod. Yeah. Race, ethnicity, or religion. I'll allow it, because you're telling a story. But that's country? Yeah, but it's also a derogatory term against white people. Which is, I'm assuming, I mean, sometimes it's spelled I-E-S, I suppose, but... Ooh, you don't go there. Well, that would be what it is then. I posted it. I shared it. It was half a dozen lines ago. After the what, lol? I allowed it. Yeah, that's the kind they were talking about, though, Iron Ducks. That's where we gotta stop. Okay, that's good. Straightened out that edge of the bus. This one's gonna need the same kind of treatment. Yeah, but without the tonk. And without the E also, but... never noticed him. He's just there in the background. Yeah, that's the beauty of that show, those creators, etc. Oh, I get what you're getting at, yeah. Like Paul Blart. Can I please see behind there? No, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? Okay, now I gotta be careful because I might confuse myself with this a little bit. You... take this out. Just because... take this one out too. And I'm gonna do a new old gate for that here in this corner. This stuff that's on the corner, actually, though, I don't want it on the corner. I want it off the corner. Not you. Oh, yes, you, but not you. You. And you won't call me you. And a joke you love, you can watch it a dozen times to catch new things. Yeah. Smart comedy, I believe, would be the term that you would use there. Do this. Pull you over here, then. Now did I screw anybody up? You're going over here to check if you need to mine. So no. Not there, anyway. Okay, and I also then need to have a number 5 going there. And I need that old gate here on this corner. Back again. Some mobsters come to the locksmith and threaten Frank. It'd be awful if something happened to your little key store. Frank, what about my keister? Exactly. What you call high comedy there. Yep. I decided to do it that way they're not crisscrossing. I guess they're still crisscrossing when it comes to taking them off of here, but... Who are you and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith, and I'm a locksmith. Nice. Uh-oh. And anybody else you see that might be broken? You're broken? No, 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 no. Yeah, that was the good thing about him, is he could deliver those lines just completely dry and flat, and it was perfect. I don't like that, but I don't know how to design it better yet, so I'll leave it alone. Alright, so I think that's a good start to the new base. Already got one guy made then, the one that was almost done before. See if we can get 4 of them done this time. We should be able to. I still don't know why you're here, but we'll fix that. Okay, this is done now. Why am I here? To chill, I guess. I can leave though. Huh? Okay, so next clump of iron to remove, it's probably going to be these ones down here. Not you. Not you. Alright, so let's go... down here with this. This is going to be a pain in the ass, because I have a lot of ants marching down this way. You go there to there to there to there. Carry gate. Go here. And back onto the line. Old gate to somewhere over there. That's not an old gate. Somewhere over there. And then you come in. Actually, you can come in right there, I think. Can't you? Ah, I'll take it right there. Fine. Old gate, go this way. This should be enough. Get us started anew? It is. Okay, good. There's still some down here, too. Nice. Yep, iron looks good now. So the next thing I need to do is figure out how I want to handle mining in different places on the map at the same time. I guess just pick a spot. Yeah. The problem is I want to get rid of this. So it's out of my way bus-wise. And the mining setup I have is over here already. Can I do... Or do I just add another one of these assemblers? I mean, I guess that's the least insane option. Is just put an assembler in here. Set them to mine this, and then come back in 50 years when we have all of it ready to go. Or all of it's mined out, I guess. Can I fit, though, this assembly, this build over here before I take this out? I think I can. So let's try it at least. Break this. 30 is my number on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only have a single here, so it makes life a little bit easier. We do this, and then this to there. You'll go up and around. Oops, wrong spot. That's fine. Fix it in a minute. And then this all comes out. This goes up here. Ooh, perfect fit. Almost like I planned it that way. Single counter there. Stockpile gate there. We're not even using this build right now, because we're importing those. But I think I should just remove it entirely for now. Put it back in later if I decide I need to do it, which I hope I don't. And then... Not sure why you got confused by that, but okay. Back down here. Once in a while somebody gets confused. Why are you going on to that side? Let's not and say we did here. How did you get off of your bus? Were you moving crap around, I guess? Oh, you were the other old gate. It used to be on a corner. I don't think we need that one anymore. Okay, a little bit more wafers here, and we should be okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, bus is squared up now. That's nice. Took me long enough. Actually, it didn't take that long. Okay, so we need a new assembler. Here. Somewhere. Up further, I think, actually. See where it's gonna go. We need to split off of here a stockpile counter going to a stockpile we do not have yet. That'll link to that. And then after the stockpile counter, we do a counter gate with the number of miners we want. At most, probably less than the number of miners we want. Then we do the yes-no thing. Actually, this should come off of... I already screwed it up. This should come off of the old line. In which case, I also need a cast gate first. Yeah, cast gate first, then. I'll go one more there. Nope, nope, nope. This cast gate will be small worker. And then since we're going to pick some up, we'll go back to there with this. It's pretty. Bus. And then we do a stockpile gate, which we do not have the stockpile linked yet. That's fine, because that keeps them from having to go up here. And then we can do a bypass after that as well. And then after the stockpile gate, we do the counter gate. No, don't need that for the counter gate. And then we do the yes, no, the if not, carry gate. If not, and then those go into the assembler. And we also pull off of that to go measure the thing we're measuring here. This comes out like this, and we measure this loop that doesn't exist yet. Up here, we have... This is a mining rig here. We come to this thing a few different places. 3, maybe at most. Whatever. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, where that's connected to, so let's just go back in there. That's a little bit better, I think. Divider goes here. Like this. These will come off of that to a point over here. And then they go up to here, and they drop off, which actually that might be too far away. We can always bring that a little closer. After you drop that off, we loop you back around to here. So you can come into there. We need to have an old check here. We also need to have a carry check then. Carry gate. And then an old gate. And you go back down the old bus. And then you've got to come into here. This is fine. You need to make a miner. Small digger. Which is a screw. There. And I think we're good to go. Link this to that. If this is less than 80, 50% full, then let in at least one miner. Or make at least one miner. It'll end up making a few more than that, which is fine. Which is why I put it at 80. So it'll probably end up making, depending on how many little guys we see in that time period, it'll probably make between 3 and 4, I would say. Okay, it's measuring that person, which is just good enough. And we're not currently using this at all, so we should set this up to be used. Coming down here, putting a third one in, and just for fun, let's extend this down a bit. And go all the way to the corner. Who cares? That way, it uses the recycled stuff, followed by the freshly caught scrap, followed by the newly mined stuff. So we ended up with 3. It's not bad. I may increase that to 2, which might get us up to 4 at some point, but I only have 3 mining spots right now, so it is what it is. Oh no. Too many light bulb guys. So we are probably going to need to add another one of these. More light bulbs. Light bulb refreshes, that is. I think these will all make it through in time. I think it's 10 seconds each, so I think they'll be okay. But we have had quite a few random deaths out here, which isn't ideal. I think I just need to have that in a good spot. And I might need some more of these beacons. It is downpouring here. Just heard it. When are we to saltine the world? We're working on it. Slowly. Steadily. Centrally. Now to figure this mess out. We need to saltine some more here. Keep pushing these flowers to regrow elsewhere. Nice. See? No, yep. No. Alright. Ooh. Couple of irons there. They didn't get picked up. This thing. Times 2 of those. And I'm still running out of bus space. I mean, I can add more that way, I guess. I wonder, can I put another one of these down and then take that one up? It looks like I can. I might have to move that. In fact, I should probably move that. Maybe down here. Put it down here in the end. We'll see. And I might shorten the bus up here, too, if we come to the end of what we can fit in here. Second pod maker for the yellows. You're talking about this here? Yes. I need to. That's what I was just talking about, Talon. Probably before you popped in. Is improving this bit here. Because these guys are piled up pretty bad here. And we're probably going to lose some. Gotta keep the short bus for Galador. But I'd like to force that regrowth down here, maybe, hopefully. And, that way we have, the space to work with, too. Let's see if we can maybe make this thing better. Like, if I put it like this. You're linked to that one. Is that the one I still want to link to? Probably. I do this. Oh boy. I wish I knew how to make this not make them. If we had too many of them, I guess I would need to have them on their own isolated areas and only keeping track of them in that area. This out then. I can move this one down here then, and then I'll have two, or I could just swing it around where it is probably. Waiting for it to finish though. There it goes. Let's do a F there. There. gonna look a little messy, but it'll do for now. Yeah. It was better to do sooner rather than later. Why you confused? Oh, okay. I mean, right now I'm only judging this by how many light bulbs I have. Which I think what I could do, at least for right now, is increase this number to, say, 20. Which means I'll not make some of them for a while, because we do have a fair number here. Eventually, though, this should probably be judged by how many are on the bus loop, somehow. Maybe using the counter system that we've been using for the miners might work. Not entirely sure how I want to handle it. We'll see. So let's work on this next. Still going to keep this as a single one. We don't use very much of either of these. Actually, I don't use any of these right now. Let's take this out. Take this out. You can go up. Now, I'm just going to redo this whole stupid thing. I want to move this over a bit more, though, I think. Or do I? I don't think I need to. But just a single one, I don't think I need to. Alright, so how to do this cleaner? I guess like that. They'll do something like this. Like that. I would like to just do that. It kind of doesn't look right, so maybe I do it like this. And then this one I will do like that. Make sure I put these back to the right spots too. I think... Oh, I can't. Good. Those will both connect right there. Now this one is the outer track, which is this upper one here. So it can go... back to there. Back into there, except... I don't want to do that. You go up there. You go there. Be another, a little bit more room here, I think. Okay, now we do the carry gate off of each one. I'll do them lining them up evenly. We'll do the old gate off of each one of those. This goes back to there. Diagonal is fine. This one, though... No, let's bring that back. Let's do it like this anyway. There and there. Hopefully I didn't crisscross those. You go on the outside. Come into here. Here, here, here. Yep, okay, good. And then we do... single counter gate into each one of those loops. Pull this down and pull that down. Those two can come together. Down to there. And then off the counter is a stock, or into the counters rather, is a stockpile gate here. Assigned to this one, less than 30. Which it should not take anybody into. Because we have 33. Okay, now we just got to duplicate that for this one. And I don't know why I have a large stockpile here. I'm going to change that out to be a small one. I really don't need a large one for diodes when I'm only going to have 30 of them. So we already broke that. That's good. Do that. Oops, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah, that looks right. You get one of these, you get one of these. You go here. There. Here. There. There. Diagonal like this. Okay, great. Regular stockpile. Diode. Carry gate here. Carry gate here. There and there. Counter gate here and here. Old gate here and here. Nope. There. And stockpile gate There. This, less than 30. Okay, that one went a lot easier. Also not sure how they managed to get one wire and not the screw, and one fabric and not the concrete, but who am I to judge, I guess? And as I don't see myself fudging anything else into this, I think I just shortened this down to there. Oh no! They really got confused there, didn't they? Why are we not using... Oh, we are. You're just only using one at a time, right. We have 3 guides. Fourth one will be done. It's just starting. Well, it should be done in time. I didn't even get close to the 5th one. How are we doing on our iron collection down here? Still working on that one. Got some inside of there too. I think. Yeah. Oh, you died. Huh? Oh, it's full. That's because this needs a stockpile gate. You don't mean to brag, but cashiers are always checking you out. Nice. Stockpile gate. You, here, and then counter gate off of that. There. You can... Scooch over that. There. This stockpile gate on this stockpile. Less than 120. Wait a minute. Is that 120? Never mind, it wasn't full. But it's good that we stopped bringing them in at 120. Because, yeah. So I don't know why you died. Oh no, I did the wrong gate. That's why it died. Idiot. Harry gate. Alright. Try that now. Slow clap. Alright, we're up to 180 ants now. Which is kind of good. Glad to see this is working. You know what? These should actually be shorter. The shorter of the two. Pull that way down. That way they don't come all the way in to those side things that deeply. We don't need them to. There'll be tweaks like that for probably a very long time. That one's okay. Because it's a cast gate first, so. And then it's the stockpile gate. I never... Wait, no? Yes. This needs to also still have a bypass. Same thing then. Pull this down, pull that down. What happens here is if the stockpile is low, it brings in 2 of them, which is why we have 2 counters. Same thing with you. And also missing the same thing. This, I suppose, could be a little bit closer to where this is, but not yet. Smash. Oh, there you are. Working. Good. I like to see. And old just got old. It's fine. Okay, more saltines. Graham cracker? Kind of similar, yep. Bye-bye, nature. We don't need you. Except in a tiny area. Correct. Especially because we don't really need a whole lot of harvesting because we are trying to recycle as many of the flyers as we can. All the fabric that we make into flyers gets recycled back out again and reused. So we don't use very much of this stuff. I mean, we'll need some, but we also have these giant freaking plants over here on the jungle planet. No, the jungle island. They give like 600 each. So we're good without all these little plants that give like 50 each. And I want to force things to regrow in certain areas. So, yeah. Bye-bye. I mean, not these things. These things don't regrow, but I want to force the other flowers to regrow. And I don't know if I'll actually be able to force that pair to regrow. With flooring, I might have to do it with... I can get one of them. With a stockpile or something. Ooh. I'll take it. Same thing with these ones over here. Saw it. There we go. All right. How close are we? 3/4, maybe? 2/3 at least? 20 minutes left? Yeah, we'll have 4 this time. Peak is 5.3, I think is what we calculated last time. Off to lurk? Alrighty. Thanks, Iron Ducks. I appreciate the lurk. We have all this crap here, too. Actually, those wouldn't be bad to keep. 262, 298. I mean, we are still using some of the green goo there, but not a crazy amount. And that's just because we need to be better about recycling our flyers. Let's keep it going with the foundation. Be careful over here, though. I don't want to go there. I don't want to delete those in any way right now. Can't even see where that one's supposed to go. So we just be careful with some of that. Because we'll have to move, we'll have to force as much of it as we can to regrow down here. And then set up a new collection area down there. And then one by one delete these that we're using so that we can recollect it down there. This is probably safe, except for that one, but I'm going to leave it alone. This would also be nice if it didn't assume you were trying to place it where you couldn't and just snapped it to the nearest spot. And as we redo these areas to accommodate the grid snapping, we can we'll have to catch some tiles that got missed underneath machines that are huge. Like there's one right there that's missing, which I will get at that point in time. I'm going to leave this alone here because we are trying to harvest this. I will just come across here with it. But like these one-offs over here, I'm not going to worry about them. Ooh, is there some scrap there too? There is. And this stuff it must just be decorative because I can't click on it. So it's not harvestable. I have no idea what it's for, but we're going to delete it. Definitely need a new queen area built. And it doesn't have to be next to the larva making area. Now that we have the dispensers, we can build it wherever the heck we want. But probably should be near the bus just for practical reasons. And I think I will keep a good chunk of this green as well. Just because we might need it. And I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And that's a real nice big chunk. Let's go like this. These. Big chunk altogether, that is. Come around this way. I'll get the edges. But that'll be okay. Concrete's going to take forever to go. I'll cut across here just because I have flowers here. Yeah, there's still 206 in there. We've been mining that chunk of concrete for a long time. Another one here, 775. That'll be good. Guess I could move this and snap it onto the grid. Let's go right there. No good reason. You're complaining about the green energy chunks again. For all the flyers that I have, I need more. Or I need a better system. Do we have something that could give us a better system? Just the slinger. Although we could take a look at it, I guess. Find it. Oh, there it is. Oh. You just... Oh, it can't go very far. Right, we did look at this. It can't go very far. So even jumping an island with it isn't the most likely. What we could do is start a new green energy harvesting area down... Where the heck was that? Here? We'd have to bring ants all the way over from here, but we could harvest some green energy from here. And even sling it down to a stockpile from, you know, slinger to stockpile. Wait, can you chain the slingers? That's a good question. No. So I'd have to have an ant handling the reloading of the slinger too. And if I built a stockpile here, I cannot dispense to another island. So what I'd have to do is put a stockpile, and this is what we could do. Collect up this green energy here. Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to do that. Boy, am I an idiot. I can do a dispenser off of this one. All the way the heck down here where my bridges are. And then I can do this. And then I can have a group of ants coming off the bus, say, and taking from that dispenser and distributing it to a stockpile here. Now the only question is... Well, maybe not the only question. the question that is foremost on my mind is if I put a counter gate in here, which I'm just going to do a short one for right now, that I can use it to check. And I go up here. I really wish I could get a wafer in here. That is just too disappointing. I can't tell if you're counting the bridges or not. It was working over here. How did I have it working over here? That's the thing to check. I have a counter gate. I'm looking at measuring everybody there. Do I need that other counter gate there to make that work? Let's see what happens. I'm just going to take an ant. One of you, not you. You're a little better. I'd like to have an ant that's got a decent amount of lifespan left on it. It doesn't look like any of these. Oh, you are. Okay, then you can come up here. You're obviously being counted there. Punch the mic again. While that's working, let's do a carry gate here. Back on track. See, you went down to 0 again. So why does that work over there but not over here? Is it because of the No. No. Just to test it, I'm going to take out No. Okay, why is this different? You are this one. You're being split off with a cast gate. But that's fine, and then a counter gate. You're measuring anybody on that line. Just fine. And then all the way to here. Just fine. And you're measuring these guys too on this other island. Just fine. Why is that working here on this one and not on the other one? What is different? Still no, and it's not even measuring. What if need to connect it there instead? Does that do me any good? Oh, it does. That is redonkulous. But okay. And then let's put the carry gate back in here. And bypass back in here. Do you still work? Yes, you do. Okay. Next thing to test. If I do this, are you still good? Yes. Okay, good. If I put the same on this end, and just for fun, I'll do both of them. Are you still happy? You are. So literally, I have to plug this into the span rather than into the connector, and then it works fine. That's a little something. That's a little something. do this just for logic reasons. It doesn't really help me much, but logic is logic. And then I want to do a stockpile gate here. There. And you are going to be linked to this one. And less than 80 is fine. Let's also do this just for reasons. Do 2 in there. Yeah, that's crazy. Whatever. But now, I can dispense these over here to the queen. Instead of what's being flown in, or in addition to what's being flown in. So grab from the flown in ones first. But now that we're doing this, I don't need to fly these in from here anymore. So I don't need this one anymore. So now I need probably more ants doing this hauling. Even 2 is probably not enough. But also I don't want to have so very many that I overwhelm what I'm doing to harvest over here. At least without adding more harvesters. I could do. I'll have to kind of keep an eye on that, see how it plays out. But that should help with the queen's energy going up again. Because it's up from where it was last stream, but it is not up to where I would like to have it. If this works out well, then we also don't necessarily have to fly the energy in from here either. We could do the same kind of thing. We could also have one here that I'm not harvesting from. Ew. Oh well. Sure, not gonna go over there now. And then we wouldn't even need we wouldn't even need to fly energy over from here either. We could do away with the second stockpile and just have one. All the things. We have 4 yellow points. We can see about spending those. Let's do some more of this grid though, because why the heck not, right? Right. Huh? Thank you. Let's see, I think I could do one more here. That I'm leaving. This can come across to down to here, rather. pave the world and put up a parking lot. And these, not there, go here. I could take this corner out too, I suppose, but right now I will just do this much. I'll stay out here. You're gonna need some assistance here. There you are. We got plenty of iron, at least. Still. Although we're not really smelting, we're not really using a whole lot of what we have smelted, so it is what it is. Nope. Nope. Weird. Ooh, I almost screwed that up. Although we're not actually harvesting those. I think we should probably overwrite them so they can regrow elsewhere. We'll go up to that far. Up to that far. And then we'll fill this in here. These are kind of fine. Is that a... okay. Oh yeah, that was another chunk. We do have 4 of them. The 5th one is 60% of the way done. Not going to be done in time. So we're getting about 4. Not quite the 5.3, but 5.3 was kind of an ideal situation. And I knew we weren't all the way up to ideal. So it is what it is. You actually have enough time to make it all the way back? Probably. And these are probably not, these are definitely not needed for the most part. There's one there, but we're not harvesting it, so I might as well just take it out. Let's actually cut through here just to join these together for no apparent reason. This can be done away with, that there, not that one. This here. And here's not being used. Oop, it's nuptial flight time. How long does it take for flowers to go? 10 minutes or so, I think. Part of it depends on, like, if we click on one of these, it's got its fruit gone. This is how long it takes the fruits to grow. But I think the flowers take some time on top of that. I think that's what I was told. But I may have not been paying full attention. I also don't know where they're regrowing to. They may be regrowing over here, which we're going to take out completely, which means they'll thicken up in, I think, the other patches, including this one down here, which is the target patch. Alright, so we should launch 4 flyers. There's that jumbo thing again. And this one is also nearly done. Yep, there we go. 4 yellow tokens. And there it is. So we're getting a little bit better. A little bit closer. I think we'll get 4 again. We might even get the 5th. Depends. But 60 small worker ants still died, which I'm not sure where they're dying at. We have to probably investigate that. 5 worker ants, 39 drones. But I think Graspian said he thinks that counts the ones that are crushed, maybe? Although it seems like more than that should be crushed. I think that's repurposed, so we might be losing some of those. Some of those could be lost in flight. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Inventors, small diggers. We may not be properly or maybe that's the crushed ones. Maybe, but I don't know what repurpose would mean for them. So I think I think this is I think this is died someplace. So we have to investigate that some point. Because ideally, you would either recycle or repurpose every ant that you have. And I don't see the reason why I can't paint this over concrete, so we're going to do that. There you are. And once this chunk of concrete is gone, we'll obviously have a better or way to thing we can pave in there. Ooh, I got that one. Nice. Let's box this in first. I don't know that that makes a difference, but that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I did it. Nice. I'm assuming they regrow where there's some already elsewhere, but I don't know that for a fact. I don't know if they just pop up randomly, like were these here, or did they? Well, they probably didn't pop up that fast, so probably not. Let me do this. I'm not seeing any more down here, so I'm not sure if they're popping in the other fields, or if they take a few minutes to pop in, or what the deal is. I'm just hoping that's not broken or something, and we... Yeah, I feel like these fields are thicker. Maybe, maybe not. Definitely 4 is still not enough, although her energy is going up some, so maybe it is, but we have 4 of them hauling here. It's a long trip. Maybe too long. Let's do some beacons. I wish I knew what the range was on a beacon. looks as if they're stopping, like it's may only be like 2 to 3, yeah, like 3 tiles maybe. Yeah, that's not even whipping them around that corner. So I have to go all the way here to whip them around that corner. I think. Yeah, look at all these ones that died here. These are all drones. So they're not getting... They're not flying back in time. Getting out of this. Oh, they're going all the way around. Yeah, that's probably a problem. Let's take them across the street. They come around this way instead. Then we'll go all the way down to the end. Might be better. Yeah. They've got to be within 2 tiles, at least on the diagonal, to get the boost. That's a bummer. Not much of a beacon, then. But I suppose I can put a few of them around, especially because now, well, we're using the yellow energy from up there, so I want to be careful that I don't use too much of it. But until we have started using too much, I'm okay with it. Let's go with a beacon down here. So really, I would need to have these, like, that close together. Maybe that close together. Can't escape from the fire station recycler on the old path for a shortcut. Oh, you're talking about, like, pulling them from the far side into the recycler? Yeah, I could do that. Yep, we both had the same idea at the same time. I mean, it's the same idea. Move that over. Yep. And pull from here. Move this back a bit. There and there. This will be flyers. Flyers. Here. That way they get pulled off of both sides because they don't make the trip all the way down there for no reason. Smart. And splat. Yeah, the old guys aren't exactly the greatest. Yeah, that's too far apart. You see it slow down there in the middle. Watch. Slow, fast again. Slow, fast again. So these need to be that far apart to keep it boosting full speed. I don't know that we need to have them constantly like that, but if we wanted to have them moving faster along the bus, they'd have to be 4 apart. As of right now, I'm going to do every other center cracker. Like that. What are we short on now? Light bulbs. Yeah. Yep. Because we have no glass. Yeah. Because we're not mining anything because we're full up on iron and copper bullshit. Yeah, there's diggers dying in here because they were carrying stuff. Alright, is there a better way to handle that? No. Maybe. I don't have any grubs anyways, but maybe. But this is where the diggers are dying, up here. Because they were carrying stuff because these stockpiles were full. Alright, so what I think we should do next, I need to finish that, but what I think we should do next time is we are mining glass down here, and we are smelting it. We should probably work on improving this bus area, and make light bulbs here too, and fly those in instead of flying the glass in, or in addition, either one. But actually, are we making light bulbs here? Yes, we are. So maybe we should do that. Oh, we are doing that. All right, never mind. We are doing that. Shut up, Wally. Maybe we just improve this bus area then. The desert seems like a much easier place to improve, given the fact that there's less crap laying around, less plants to deal with. We still have that to mine, but that's okay. We could probably work around it fine enough. But set up this bus a bit better. I don't know how I want to handle getting rid of materials from this area, though, because we have a ridiculous amount of iron, we have a ridiculous amount of copper, we have a ridiculous amount of everything. So I'm not sure how to use that better over there. They don't seem like those have more. There might be more there. Over here, I don't know that we had these all in here before. That's that. Yeah, I think they're just thickening in the areas where they are. Yeah, I think they're just thickening the areas where they are. So as we remove each one at a time, like if we say, okay, we're going to remove this one, all of its flowers will distribute themselves amongst the other areas. And then we remove another one, and they do that, but we'll need to have this set up to collect before too long. Maybe even before we start that process. But we'll figure that out next time. So this was pretty good. We did get our main bus in our main area here cleaned up. Like I said, though, we'll have to figure out what we want to do about the other area. I just don't know at this point. How we want to handle how we get the materials off the desert the most efficiently. Maybe we make manufactured goods there and ship them over here and then break them down again, just for efficiency reasons, carrier reasons. Or maybe we stop doing... What are you complaining about? Light bulbs, yeah. That's a problem. I used them all for the beacons. Let's not do that. Let's delete some of these so that we don't have a dearth of light bulbs, and we'll make them later after we ship in some more things. But I don't know how to handle this. Maybe we stop shipping over or stop measuring the amount of light bulb guys here, and instead do the same type of thing to ship goods back this way across the bridge that we're doing with the green energy on the jungle island. I don't know. We'll have to kind of figure it out and figure it out as we go, I think. This has a lot of iron in it, and we aren't even mining it probably now because we have an abundance of iron. So we have to also figure out how to kind of eat through some more iron in a way. I guess having done iron floor tiles would have been the way to do that. But I don't know that I want to do that anyway. But let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. stick around so that you can be counted in the raid. Let's see. I'm going to raid a friend of mine, Derpy Dive. I don't know how exactly she pronounces that name, but she's playing Cyberpunk 2077. So let's see what she's up to over there, and yeah. Let's see. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me, chatting and not really redeeming. That was nice to not have to wear a hat tonight. But we'll be back again on Thursday with more Microtopia. And for now, thank you all for coming. And I will see you all again. Oh, I guess I should do all the other things too. The YouTubes, the Discords. You've heard the announcements. You know what that means. So you're probably already in both those places. But many of you are. Most of you are. But just in case you're watching and you don't know about those, come and hang out with us. Come and watch the rest of my content and all those things. But for now, we'll leave this here, and we'll see you again on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody. Bye for now.